My 28F kind of boyfriend, 35M, had another girl over at my place. This is a complicated situation. Me, 28F, and my technically ex-boyfriend, 34M, have been crazy on and off for almost 10 years. We break up and get back together way too much, which I know isn't healthy. Well, although we're not officially together right now, he has been living with me in my studio apt for a year and a half. We sleep in the same bed, have sex, all the things. He often refers to me as his girl, even though I know we aren't technically boyfriend and girlfriend, as that has always ended badly for us, but we just can't stay away from each other. We're best friends and I love him so much. Unfortunately, he is, and almost always is, in financial hardship, so he has been contributing wherever he can. But I am 90% financially responsible for everything. Well, I found out the other day that he has been having some other girl over to my apartment while I'm at work. I don't know many details, don't know how long this has been going on or how many times she's been over. But I feel so violated and disrespected. When I confronted him about it, he didn't try to deny it and admitted it was extremely wrong. He has been extremely remorseful and trying to make it up to me. He has always been a cheater. But this is technically not cheating. Not even sure what I'm asking. I just don't know what to do. Also, I am so disgusted at whoever this girl is. My apartment makes it very obvious that a woman lives here. It's also a studio. There is no way she didn't know that he lives with a woman. What kind of scumbag is okay with that? ETA. Everyone has been tearing me to shreds here, and that is honestly what I expected. I know I need to kick him to the curb, but it's so hard. I didn't grow up with an example of a healthy relationship, and I'm so afraid of being alone. Mental health issues are also at play. I have very few friends, and this guy has been my mainstay for 10 years. For those saying I'm more pissed at the girl, I started out extremely pissed at him. Now the anger has just subsided to hurt. Also, for those saying I can't be mad because we're not technically official, I'm really just upset about him having her at my place. He's sleeping with you so you'll give him a bed and pay 90% of the expenses. You're 28 and you've been in this situationship for your entire adult life. You don't know any different. Listen to your gut and your head and cut him off for good. Did you make this post for advice or to just justify what you know is wrong? Because from your comments I can guarantee you are getting ready to lay down and squeal with delight as you let him walk all over you because he chose you to walk on, so he must love you. What kind of scumbag is okay with that? The scumbag you're currently sleeping with and financially supporting. Why are you blaming the other woman when you have no idea what he told her? He's the one violating your trust and your space. Obviously kick him out. He doesn't respect you and you're aware this is a mess. If you're worried you won't be able to stay away from him, block and delete his number and get yourself a therapist to work toward healthier relationships. In reading your responses you seem emotionally underdeveloped for your age. I don't mean that in a rude way. I mean that you have the naivete and helplessness commonly seen in teenagers or those in their early 20s. I'm sure this incredibly unstable relationship is at least partially responsible for that. So here's the bottom line. You choose what kind of treatment you'll accept. You choose whether or not you'll be patently disrespected by someone who claims to love you. You choose whether or not you'll continue to stunt your social and emotional intelligence and live a harder life as a result. Redirect the disgust you have for this totally innocent woman back at the man who's truly responsible. Cut out the cancer. You'll continue to be miserable until you do. Situation is FUBAR. No Reddit venting or advice is going to help. What you need is to move on from this guy altogether. Obviously he wasn't a good partner and isn't a good friend either. But people in toxic situations like yours tend to ignore all sound advice and keep spiraling downward in the same weird drain until they hit bottom. Good luck. It would take an egregious lack of self-respect to keep him around. At this point you pretty much pay for him to sleep with other women. Give him 30 days eviction notice and move on with your life. You will thank yourself later. You're only 28 and there is a guy out there that would never ever even think of treating you like this. Go find him. You won't find anyone else as long as you give all your energy to him. Yes, being alone is scary, it's the unknown. Take a leap of faith. Put yourself first. And tell him to move out. Even if you continue to see him, at least your home will be your sanctuary. You're directing more anger at the other girl because it's easier than facing the fact that your best friend, BFX, is a scumbag. You don't know what he told this girl. Probably said he was staying with his sister or some BS. Or that you have an open relationship. Or that he likes girly stuff. He clearly is a liar and a cheat. You're allowing him to have his cake and eat it. So why would he ever be motivated to treat you with respect if he gets all the relationship benefits and financial benefits without having to commit? Okay, let me tell you, from experience, where your life is headed. Cheaters don't stop. As long as you put up with it, they will continue. And make no mistake, this is cheating. He doesn't get boyfriend privileges, i.e. sex, financial support, a roof over his head, and then go, well, technically I'm single. Fuck that. It doesn't get any better. You will grow a spine once or twice, and he'll guilt you that he has no one but you. Nowhere to go. Blah blah. Boo-hoo. And the second you take him back, he'll be right back to it. Do you want to live like that forever? Because it is very easy to get trapped in this circle of hell. If you're paying all the bills and not exclusive partners, you are essentially paying him for sex. Just stop it. As someone who grew up in an abusive household, and then dated abusive men for a chunk of my adult life, there's only so long you can blame those things when you're actively saying you know you need to do better. You have to make this decision for yourself. 'Cause at this point you're letting this man do whatever he wants to you. And just falling back on your past as the reason. If he's been living with you for that long, then it's no longer your place, it's y'all's place. Unfortunately, this is the behavior you can expect from him. If you choose to continue to stay with him, you're choosing to continue to be disrespected. You can't be surprised when he meets the expectations he's always met. It's not too late to allow yourself to seek a better life than this. For all you know, he told her he was crashing with his sister or house sitting for a friend out of town. The person who betrayed you is the one who brought her there in the first place. It doesn't matter how apologetic he is. You admit he has a history of cheating. And he's been bringing someone to your place when you're at work. Knowing it's wrong, he made choices. This man is never going to give you better than he is right now. Can you live with that? It's scary losing him because he's what you're used to. I was in similar, and let me tell you, as scary as it is to be alone, it is so much better in the end. Took me maybe a week to start to realize how trash my ex was and how much better I felt. I feel for you, Op. Probably a scumbag that didn't get the full story. Personally, I would tell the boy to kick rocks. That is truly a slap in the face. Especially since you've been basically financially supporting him. Maybe you should do him the honor of putting his ass in a trash bag and throwing it in the dumpster. Sorry. You deserve better. If you technically aren't together, you technically can't be pissed about it. You show me a couple in and on again off again relationship. I'll show you a pair of losers every time. Where is your love life going up? What is the plan? Some people live life with goals and intentions. Some people just float around letting whatever happens happen to them, ignoring what should be obvious warning signs. Be better. Good news. I was 28 when I ended my very similar situation after 8.5 years. You can do it. It's hard, but in the end you'll be better off. Purple Heart.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Cast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.